you people?
Netflix just dropped a wave of new content for June. 76 movies and shows in total, to be exact. But let's be honest, not all of them are worth your time. So we did the digging for you and pulled out the top 10 movie bangers that actually deserve a spot on your watch list.
All of it. 1.1 million.
Nikki, that is my money too.
No.
From classic thrillers to modern hits, this list has everything from Hitchcock suspense to gritty Boston crime dramas. If you're wondering what to stream tonight, we've got you covered. Let's get into it. Number 10, The Devil's Own.
Hey! Get out! Get out!
A brooding political thriller from director Alan J. Pakula. The Devil's Own pits two Hollywood heavyweights, Brad Pitt and Harrison Ford, on opposite sides of a quietly explosive moral divide. Pitt plays a covert IRA operative hiding out in New York under a false identity, while Ford is the unsuspecting NYPD officer who welcomes him into his home. As loyalties clash and secrets unravel, their relationship becomes a slow burn of tension, trust, and betrayal. The film aims for complexity, portraying both men as driven by convictions rather than villainy. It's a grounded, character-first thriller that explores the gray areas between justice and revenge, especially during the final act's emotional showdown. While the behind-the-scenes drama during production is infamous, the film ultimately delivers a solid story with standout performances and quiet, simmering suspense. Number 9, The American.
You have done much sinning.
All men are sinners.
George Clooney takes a minimalist, brooding turn in The American, a slow-burn thriller that's more European art house than Hollywood action. Directed by Anton Corbijn, the film follows a weary assassin hiding out in the Italian countryside as he prepares one final job, builds a custom weapon, and struggles with guilt, love, and the creeping fear that his time is up. Clooney's performance is restrained, internal, and haunted, perfectly suited to the film's meditative tone and painterly visuals. The story unfolds with eerie quiet and deliberate pacing, echoing classic cinema like Le Samurai and The Day of the Jackal. It's not for adrenaline junkies, but patient viewers will find tension simmering beneath every frame. With haunting landscapes, minimal dialogue, and an atmosphere thick with dread, The American is a beautifully crafted character study in disguise as a spy thriller. Number 8, Focus. Focus is a slick and stylish con artist thriller that thrives on charm, chemistry, and misdirection. Will Smith stars as Nikki, a seasoned hustler who brings a novice grifter, played by Margot Robbie, into his world of deception and high-stakes scams. What starts as a mentorship quickly evolves into a whirlwind of romance, betrayal, and elaborate double crosses, culminating in a globe-trotting cat-and-mouse game that keeps viewers guessing until the end. The film bounces between New Orleans and Buenos Aires, dressing its cons in sun-soaked glamour and sharp suits. While it leans more on sparkle than substance, Smith and Robbie's magnetic dynamic keeps it afloat. With rapid-fire twists, psychological sleight of hand, and a dash of old-school swagger, Focus isn't about realism. It's about the thrill of the play. Keep your eyes open, or risk getting played. Number 7, Us. Jordan Peele's Us is a chilling descent into the uncanny, where horror meets societal reflection. Centered on a seemingly normal family getaway, the film spirals into chaos when they are confronted by their twisted doppelgangers, the Tethered. Lupita Nyong'o delivers a mesmerizing dual performance as both Adelaide and her terrifying counterpart, Red, anchoring a film that's equal parts slasher, psychological thriller, and philosophical puzzle. Peele's direction brims with eerie symbolism and meticulous visual storytelling, with motifs like rabbits, scissors, and mirrors threading deeper meaning into the narrative. The horror isn't just external, it's about confronting the darkness within. Us explores themes of identity, privilege, and the hidden underbelly of the American dream, all wrapped in an intense, stylish package. It's disturbing, thought-provoking, and one of the most original horror films of the decade. Number 6, Barbarian.
It can soon become a pleasure.
Barbarian is a twisted, genre-bending horror gem that constantly defies expectations. Directed by Zach Kreger, it begins with a simple premise. A woman arrives at an Airbnb only to find it's already occupied. From there, it spirals into one of the most unpredictable and chilling horror narratives in recent memory. Georgina Campbell, Bill Skarsgård, and Justin Long deliver standout performances, with the story veering into dark territory that explores themes of abuse, generational trauma, and the dangers lurking beneath modern civility. Tense, shocking, and laced with grim humor, Barbarian thrives on its ability to make viewers constantly second-guess what's coming next. It's a bold, disturbing, and highly original horror film that became an instant cult favorite and a must-watch for genre fans. Number 5. Now You See Me. Now You See Me is a flashy, fast-paced heist thriller with a magical twist. Directed by Louis Leterrier, the film centers on 4 illusionists, played by Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Isla Fisher, and Dave Franco, who call themselves the 4 Horsemen. They pull off elaborate robberies during their performances and reward the audience with the stolen money, triggering a relentless chase by the FBI, led by Mark Ruffalo. With an ensemble that includes Morgan Freeman and Michael Caine, the film blends sleight-of-hand spectacle with clever twists and crowd-pleasing spectacle. The plot moves like a magic trick itself, full of misdirection, reveals, and grand illusions. Despite mixed critical reception, it became a box office hit and earned a loyal fan base. Slick, stylish, and wildly entertaining, this is popcorn cinema at its most playful. Number 4. The Equalizer.
See when you look at me.
It's too late to start over.
Denzel Washington brings quiet intensity and lethal precision to The Equalizer, an action thriller that reimagines the 1980s TV series for a modern audience. He plays Robert McCall, a seemingly ordinary man with a shadowy past who takes justice into his own hands to protect the vulnerable. When a young woman, played by Chloe Grace Moritz, is brutalized by members of the Russian mob, McCall launches a one-man war against an entire criminal empire. Directed by Antoine Fuqua, the film is filled with moody visuals, brutal takedowns, and a vigilante edge that sets it apart. With standout performances and a brooding, deliberate pace, The Equalizer delivers a satisfying mix of grit and slick style. It's a solid entry in Washington's action legacy, and it kicked off a trilogy for good reason. Number 3. Rear Window.
Romance shadowed by the terror of a horrifying secret.
Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window is a timeless masterclass in suspense, voyeurism, and visual storytelling. James Stewart stars as L.B. Jeffries, a photojournalist stuck in his apartment with a broken leg, who becomes obsessed with spying on his neighbors across a courtyard. What begins as idle curiosity spirals into paranoia as he suspects one neighbor, played with chilling restraint by Raymond Burr, of murder. Grace Kelly brings elegance and steel as Jeffrey's girlfriend, Lisa, who becomes an unlikely sleuth in her own right. With every shot framed from the confines of a single apartment, Hitchcock builds unbearable tension while making the audience complicit in the act of watching. Layered, stylish, and brilliantly constructed, Rear Window isn't just one of Hitchcock's finest, it's a high watermark in cinematic history. Number 2. The Theory of Everything.
One never knows from where the next great leap forward is going to come.
James Marsh's The Theory of Everything is a deeply moving portrait of love, ambition, and resilience in the face of adversity. Based on Jane Hawking's memoir, the film chronicles the extraordinary life of renowned physicist Stephen Hawking, portrayed with stunning precision by Eddie Redmayne in an Oscar-winning performance. Felicity Jones shines as Jane, offering emotional grounding as the couple faces the challenges of Stephen's ALS diagnosis and the evolution of their marriage. Set against the academic backdrop of Cambridge, the film gracefully navigates both scientific breakthroughs and intimate human struggles. With a haunting score by Johan Johansson and elegant cinematography, this is far more than a biopic. It's an ode to the human spirit and the enduring power of hope, reminding us that even when the body weakens, the mind and heart can soar. Number 1. The Town.
No, Dougie.
I work for the FBI.
Ben Affleck's The Town is a gritty, pulse-pounding crime thriller set in the streets of Charlestown, Boston, infamous for producing generations of bank robbers. Affleck directs and stars as Doug McRae, a career criminal torn between loyalty to his crew and a blossoming romance with Claire, Rebecca Hall, a bank manager taken hostage during a heist. As the FBI, led by John Hamm's relentless agent, closes in, Doug must confront his violent past and make an impossible choice. With a powerhouse supporting cast, including Jeremy Renner in an Oscar-nominated role, The Town blends sharp character work with explosive action. It's more than a heist film. It's a deep dive into identity, redemption, and the dream of escape. A modern classic and one of Boston's absolute cinematic bangers.
Is really going to amaze.
And that wraps up the top 10 bangers just added to Netflix this June. From gritty Boston crime sagas to magic-fueled heists and psychological thrillers that'll have you second-guessing your reflection. Whether you're revisiting Hitchcock's Rear Window or finally catching The Town for the first time, this month's drop is stacked with certified heat.
While there is life, there is hope.
If any of these made it onto your watch list, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a killer rec drop. What's your favorite Netflix June edition? Did we miss one of your personal bangers? Drop a comment below. We see them all and love adding your picks to our own queue. Until next time, happy streaming, and we'll see you on the couch.